Did you know your skin ages every single day, and every day you're closer to more defined wrinkles, sagging skin, and dark spots? This may sound terrifying, but what if we told you that you could reverse the age of skin or prevent the skin from aging? First of all, why does our skin age? Before we give you to the secrets to reverse the age of skin or prevent the skin from aging, we need to understand why the skin ages. As time goes on, the skin begins to show signs of aging. We see wrinkles, fine lines, and maybe even some sagging. But why? First off, what's our skin made of? Our skin is like a big layered cake. The top layer, called the epidermis, is the one we see and touch. Underneath is the dermis, and below that, at the deepest level, is the subcutaneous layer. Each layer has an important job to do. But as we get older, changes happen in all these layers, leading to what we call aging. Now, the epidermis, or the top layer, is home to skin cells and melanin. That's the stuff that gives our skin its color. Over time, the epidermis gets thinner. This means it's less protective, and our skin can get damaged more easily. Also, as the epidermis thins, our skin can start to look more translucent or pale. Then there's the dermis, which is the middle layer. This layer contains stuff like collagen and elastin. Think of collagen as the mattress springs of your skin's bed. It helps keep our skin firm. Elastin, on the other hand, lets your skin stretch and then bounce back. As years go by, we make less collagen and elastin, so our skin begins to sag and wrinkles appear. Now, have you ever wondered why older people get age spots? That's because, with time, the melanin in our skin can clump together. And these clumps? Yup, you guessed it. They show up as age spots. Okay, moving on. Beneath the dermis, we have the subcutaneous layer, which is the deepest layer, full of fat cells. These cells give our skin a plump look. As we grow older, we lose some of these fat cells, causing our skin to look less full and more saggy. Apart from these natural changes, external factors play a big role too. Sun, for example, plays a big role in the aging of the skin. Those long hours basking in the sun without protection, they speed up the aging process because the sun's rays damage the skin cells. This is called photoaging, and it's like speeding up a song. The song ends quicker, and the good parts? They become shorter. And it's not just the sun. Pollution, smoking, and even our diet can affect how our skin ages. It's also worth noting that our genetics play a part. Some people naturally have more elastic and collagen-rich skin, thanks to their family tree. So, if your grandparents had fabulous skin well into their old age, there's a chance you've hit the skin jackpot too. Lastly, remember those oils our skin produces that make us look all glowing and fresh? As we age, we produce less of them. This makes our skin drier, which can lead to more visible lines. Phew. That was a lot, right? But understanding these basics gives us the power to make smarter choices for our skin. The power of moisturizers. When dermatologists and skincare experts are asked about what skincare products they think is the most important, moisturizers are always named. Moisturizers have come a long way, evolving from basic lotions to sophisticated formulas, catering to various skin types and concerns. Now, why are moisturizers so important? Think of them as a protective shield for the skin. Our skin, being the shield that defends against external irritants, constantly faces dehydration, especially in extreme weather conditions or dry environments. Moisturizers step in, ensuring our skin remains hydrated, soft, and yet tough. Moisturizers mainly work by doing two things. They lock in our skin's natural moisture and provide an additional layer of hydration. How do they do this? Well, moisturizers typically contain ingredients known as humectants, like glycerin and hyaluronic acid. These ingredients draw moisture from the air and keep it bound to the skin. So, on days when the humidity is just right, humectants can be a real blessing for the skin, keeping it plump and hydrated. But that's not all. Another set of ingredients in moisturizers are occlusives, like lanolin or mineral oil. Their job is a bit different. Instead of drawing moisture in, they create a barrier on the skin's surface, preventing the loss of natural moisture. This barrier can be especially beneficial in cold or windy conditions, where the skin is more prone to drying out. Yet, there's another dimension to moisturizers, which is emollients. These ingredients, like shea butter or jojoba oil, fill in the tiny gaps between skin cells, smoothing out the skin's surface. They lend the skin that soft, smooth feeling post-application, making it appear healthier and more radiant. Let's not forget the modern moisturizers that pack in additional benefits. Moisturizers are now products that are no longer just about hydration. They come fortified with vitamins, antioxidants, and even sun protection. For instance, many moisturizers now contain vitamin E, which is a potent antioxidant. Why is this significant? Antioxidants combat free radicals, unstable molecules that can cause damage to our skin cells. In simpler terms, they help guard the skin against the harmful effects of environmental pollutants. Some moisturizers even blend in a bit of sun protection, offering a dual benefit. It's like getting an added shield against the sun's harmful UV rays while keeping the skin soft and supple. Now, a little warning. While it's tempting to pick up any moisturizer that's popular or has really good reviews, it's essential to choose one tailored to your skin type. For instance, those with oily skin might prefer a lightweight, non-comedogenic moisturizer that hydrates without making the skin feel greasy. On the other hand, individuals with dry skin might benefit from a richer, cream-based formula that offers intense hydration. Furthermore, it's essential to note that our skin's requirements can change. Factors like aging, hormonal changes, or even seasonal shifts can influence our skin's hydration needs. This means the moisturizer that worked wonders for you in your 20s might not be the best fit in your 40s. Being attuned to these changes and adapting accordingly can make all the difference in your skincare journey. Application matters too. It's not just about throwing on the product, it's about how you apply it. Always start with a clean face. Applying moisturizer onto clean skin ensures maximum absorption. Use gentle upward strokes, allowing the product to sink in, and don't forget areas like the neck and ears, which often get neglected but are equally prone to dryness. Do you use sunscreen every single day? Sunscreen is an essential part of the skincare routine that often gets overlooked. The sun, while a source of warmth and light, has a side that isn't quite our skin's friend. That's right. Those seemingly harmless rays can cause more damage to our skin than we might think. When we talk about sun exposure, we're primarily discussing two types of rays, UVA and UVB. UVA rays penetrate deeply into the skin and are the ones majorly responsible for aging signs, like wrinkles and age spots. UVB rays, on the other hand, are responsible for sunburns. So in essence, while one gives you a painful reminder of a day at the beach, the other slowly yet consistently contributes to aging your skin. Now you might wonder, if the sun's rays can be so harmful, why not just avoid the sun altogether? Well, it's not that simple. We need a bit of sunlight for our overall health, especially for its role in vitamin D production. The trick is to enjoy the sun smartly and safely, and that's where sun protection comes into play. Sunscreen is our shield for defense against these harmful rays. Sunscreens work in one of two ways, either by reflecting the sun's rays or by absorbing them before they can penetrate the skin. Think of it as a shield, deflecting or absorbing the sun's harmful attacks, ensuring our skin remains protected. But how do we choose the right sunscreen? The market is flooded with products, each claiming to be the best. To simplify, always look at two things on the label: SPF and broad spectrum. Sun protection factor gives us an idea of how well the sunscreen can protect against UVB rays. A higher SPF number means more protection, but no sunscreen can block 100% of UVB rays. Broad spectrum means the sunscreen protects against both UVA and UVB rays, offering a well-rounded shield. For everyday use, dermatologists often recommend an SPF of at least 30. But if you're spending a day outdoors at the beach or hiking, you might want to opt for an SPF of 50 or more. However, remember that higher SPF doesn't mean you can stay out in the sun indefinitely. Reapplication is crucial, especially if you're swimming or sweating. A general rule is to reapply every 2 hours. While we're on the topic of application, a common mistake many make is not applying enough. To get the level of protection the product promises, you need to apply a generous amount. Think of a shot glass full of sunscreen for your entire body and a nickel-sized dollop for your face. Beyond sunscreen, there are other measures to consider. Wearing protective clothing, like long-sleeved shirts, wide-brimmed hats, and sunglasses, can further shield your skin. If you're planning a day out, try to schedule it during the hours when the sun isn't at its peak, usually before 10 a.m. and after 4 p.m. You might have heard about people using tanning beds as a safer alternative to natural sun tanning. But here's the truth. Tanning beds are not safer. They produce UVA rays, which, as we learned, penetrate deeply and contribute to premature aging and an increased risk of skin cancer. If you want a safe tan while not hurting the skin, dermatologists generally recommend self-tan or fake tan as an option. This doesn't hurt the skin layers and is considered safe. It's also essential to understand that sun protection isn't just for sunny days. Even on cloudy days, up to 80% of the sun's harmful UV rays can penetrate your skin. Snow, sand, and water can also reflect and intensify the sun's damaging rays. So even if you're out skiing or taking a stroll on an overcast day, sunscreen remains a must. The benefits of sun protection go beyond just preventing sunburn. Regular and diligent use can help prevent premature aging signs, reduce the risk of skin cancer, and maintain an even skin tone. After all, sun-damaged skin can lead to discoloration and dark spots, which none of us want. The power of retinoids. Now let's get serious and start to talk about how to turn back the clock on your skin. If there was ever a skincare ingredient that sounded like it came straight from a sci-fi movie, it's this one. But these powerful ingredients aren't from the future. They've been around for quite a while, but it's been kept a secret by dermatologists and the skincare industry. Retinoids, for starters, are a family of vitamin A derivatives. Now, vitamin A might remind you of carrots and good eyesight, but in the skincare world, it's all about rejuvenating our skin. When applied topically, these vitamin A derivatives communicate with our cells, sending them a message to act younger, boost collagen, and speed up the cell turnover process. Now, one of the best-known members of the retinoid family is retinol. You might have come across this name on numerous anti-aging products, and there's a good reason for it. When you apply retinol, your skin goes to work, converting it into retinoic acid. This acid is the magic worker, actively repairing skin at the cellular level. It's like having a tiny army of workers fixing the roads, or in this case skin cells, overnight. But here's the thing, not all retinoids are created equal. Some are stronger, and some are gentler. Retinol, which you can find in many over-the-counter products, is one of the milder forms. Then there are prescription-strength retinoids like tretinoin or Retin-A, which pack more of a punch. These are for those who need a bit more power in their anti-aging arsenal. But with great power comes responsibility. The stronger the retinoid, the higher the chance of experiencing some side effects like redness, peeling, and sensitivity. It's important to understand that while retinoids are effective, they aren't a one-size-fits-all solution. Everyone's skin is unique. What works wonders for one person might be too strong for another. That's why it's always a good idea to start slow. If you're new to retinoids, begin with a lower concentration. Apply it a few times a week and see how your skin responds. Gradually, you can increase the frequency as your skin gets more used to retinoids. There's also a bit of a myth to debunk here. Many believe that retinoids can make your skin thinner, but that's not the complete truth. While they do thin the outermost layer of the skin, which is mostly made up of dead skin cells, they also boost collagen in the deeper layers. This means your skin actually becomes healthier and more resilient with time. Now, if you're wondering when to start incorporating retinoids into your routine, most experts agree that the late 20s or early 30s is a good time. That's when our natural collagen production begins to slow down. But remember, it's not just about age, it's about your skin's needs. If you notice signs of aging earlier, it's okay to start sooner. There are a few things to keep in mind while using retinoids. First, they can make your skin more sensitive to the sun. That doesn't mean you lock yourself indoors, it just means you should be extra careful with sun protection. A broad-spectrum sunscreen is a must, we cannot stress this enough. Secondly, because retinoids can be drying, make sure you're moisturizing well. A good hydrating cream can help counteract any dryness and keep your skin feeling plump and fresh. You might also be tempted to pair retinoids with other skincare ingredients, but caution is key. Combining them with other strong actives like vitamin C or alpha-hydroxy acids might be too much for your skin to handle. If you're unsure, it's always best to consult with a dermatologist. They can guide you on the best way to incorporate retinoids into your routine without causing unnecessary irritation. Have you heard about peptides? Now, let's switch gears and talk about peptides. When we think about skincare, it's easy to get lost in the world of fancy terms and complicated ingredients. However, let's focus on one ingredient that's been making waves for its incredible effects on the skin: peptides. Now, before you raise an eyebrow and think this is just another skincare trend, let's take a moment to talk about peptides and understand why they're considered miraculous in the fight against aging. Peptides, in the simplest terms, are small chains of amino acids. Amino acids are like the building blocks of proteins, and proteins are vital for our skin. One of the most well-known proteins in our skin is collagen. It's what gives our skin its firmness and elasticity. As we age, our collagen production slows down. leading to wrinkles and saggy skin. This is where peptides step in. These tiny chains have the ability to signal our skin to produce more collagen. It's like sending a text message to your skin cells saying, "Hey, we need more collagen here." And the best part? The skin listens. When we apply products with peptides, we're essentially giving our skin a signal, encouraging it to act younger and become tougher. But the magic of peptides doesn't stop at collagen production. They also help with hydration. There are certain peptides that pull moisture into the skin, ensuring it stays plump and hydrated. Think of them like little water magnets, drawing in moisture and locking it in. For anyone dealing with dry skin, peptides can be a game changer. Another fantastic thing about peptides is their ability to help with skin repair. Our skin goes through a lot every day. From sun damage to pollution, there are many factors that can cause harm. Peptides step in as the repair crew, assisting in healing these damages and ensuring the skin barrier remains strong. Now, while peptides are great, it's essential to understand that they work best as part of a team. Imagine a soccer team where every player has a unique role. In the same way, in the world of skincare, while peptides play an important part, they work best when combined with other beneficial ingredients like antioxidants, hydrating agents, and sun protection. You might be wondering how to incorporate peptides into your skincare routine. The good news is that they're incredibly versatile. From serums to moisturizers, there are countless products out there infused with the power of peptides. If you're new to this ingredient, a peptide-rich serum is a great place to start. After cleansing and toning, apply the serum to your face, allowing it to sink in before moving on to your moisturizer or sunblock. Another thing to remember is consistency. Like all good things in life, the benefits of peptides don't show up overnight. It takes time and regular use. Over weeks and months, you'll start noticing the changes: firmer, smoother, and more hydrated skin. Now, with all its benefits, it's easy to think that more is better. But with peptides, as with all skincare ingredients, moderation is key. Overloading your skin with too many products can lead to sensitivity or breakouts. It's always wise to introduce new ingredients slowly, giving your skin time to adjust. In the ever-evolving world of skincare, it's easy to get overwhelmed with the latest trends and ingredients. But peptides, with their science-backed benefits, have proven that they're not just a fleeting trend. They've earned their place in the Skincare Hall of Fame for their ability to combat the signs of aging, hydrate, and repair. And there you have it. We have now discussed the products that can prevent and even reverse the age of your skin. It's important to have the basics of moisturizing, sunscreen, and exfoliation. When you are at that step, you can start using serums with proven anti-aging effects like peptides and retinoids. Remember, everyone's skin is unique. It's important to listen to your body, be patient, and be willing to adapt as you discover what truly works for you. With the right knowledge and tools at our disposal, we're not just fighting against time. We're harnessing it, embracing every stage of our life with confidence and grace. What did you think of the advice in the video? Do you agree or disagree? Do you have some anti-aging secrets that we didn't cover in the video? Did you already use some of the tips covered in this video? Leave a comment below. We really want to hear from you. If you are feeling generous, please like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future. It really helps the channel grow. Together we can bring better skin to everyone. Thanks for watching Meta Health. We wish you a wonderful day. Goodbye.